Okay. Hey, this is Phil Lilley and Blake and Jackson, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. We're going to do one cast today. This evening, it's Monday the 18th, maybe? 17. I don't know. 17th. They're running the same 15,000 CFS, 5 floodgates and 3 turbines. Lakes are still coming down, but really slow. Got some rain coming in, but I don't think it's going to rain much. We are just across from Trout Hollow right now. We're going to work this inside bank down a little ways, and I'm throwing an 1/8 ounce white jig, 4-pound line.
I'm throwing an 1/8 ounce sculpin and peach.
1/8 ounce sculpin and peach with a sculpin head, 4-pound line. And I've got the red thread edition of the white jig. There's we have white thread that we use, then we have red thread. Had some guys that fished this bank this weekend and used this jig. Not sure about the weight. They said the red thread made a lot of difference, and I think it does sometimes, but you missed another one?
Yeah, right in that seam again.
Well, that's where the fish are. But 1/8 ounce, because I'm probably going to lose some jigs. I'm going to work this, especially when I get down out of this eddy. I'm going to work it really slow, and there is a lot of wood on this bank. These guys caught a 22-inch brown, and they said they caught a big walleye too. I'm sorry, I'm not doing very good with the trolling motor. Okay, my jig's in the seam now.
Talked to some guys yesterday. They caught a 23.5-inch rainbow working that flat up around above the boat ramp.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
They were using the white jigs with the red collar.
Huh, I never saw that fish.
I talked to them down there at the boat ramp yesterday.
Oh. Okay, no bites, no fish on the first cast. Me and Dwayne, he had a trip this morning, a fly fishing trip, in which he said they caught a lot of fish, but fish mainly the pink worm under a float. It's a little difficult to do with the fly rod, but not impossible. I think he said they caught probably 80 fish this morning. They caught most of them down at the landing. I think somebody reported, I don't know. Been telling people that
Bill Babbler.
yeah, Babbler, all of them know it now, that there's a ton of stalkers down there at the landing right now. And that's what they were catching down there, is those fish that were stocked here last week or so. These guys that I talked to that fished this bank, he said he never let that jig drop more than a couple feet under the surface. He said they worked it pretty shallow, which I'll do a little bit, but I really do want to get down there where maybe some big fish are, and that means losing a jig every once in a while. But Dwayne and I went to the dam, to the cable, after his trip, and I told him I wanted to, there is the first snag, pop. Told him I wanted to work the edges, that south bank, the one across from the hatchery. And I want to work it really close. Get into the eddies right along the bank and, you know, look for a big fish. So we used white and gray, white and blue jigs. And we really worked that bank slow. And we caught some nice fish. We caught several rainbows in the 17, 18 inch range. Really pretty fish. Didn't catch very many small ones. But we didn't have big numbers either. Didn't really feel like we hooked anything huge.
I found a snag.
Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah.
I did not get mine back. That's 2 jigs. I might have to retie. I'm not even close to being done. Jackson? Gotta catch a fish. The glare is really bad. I can't, unless I'm up on the front deck, I can't see down in the water at all, so.
I can't even really see my line.
Yeah, I can't see the line either. Ooh. It's about 5:15, 5:20 in the evening, and it's just been dark for the last hour. Real thick cloud cover. There's not really any rain around, but that's why it looks so dark.
2 days ago, I caught a nice, about 19-inch brown dragging those little tiny jerkbaits right along this line we're on.
I'm gonna hit the constant and slow us down a little bit. I don't like how our jigs are ended up
Going
back that way. There we go.
Yeah, I drug one of those little jerkbaits right through here.
Fish?
Yep.
Hey. Little one. It's a little bit faster. Hopefully that's not our picture fish. Our thumbnail fish.
Hopefully you'll catch like a 25-inch brown to be the thumbnail.
Yeah. Dwayne got on me about putting that chub up on the thumbnail of that day I caught that big rainbow. He knows why I did it. It's just what I do. But Jeremy Resnick called Dwayne and was asking about the chub. There's a fish. Asking about the chub because he wants a bunch of chubs to take to Bull Shoals to fish for walleye.
Are chubs a non-game fish?
Yeah. And Dwayne said, "Did you even watch the one cast?" He said, "No." He said, "Well, you really ought to watch it because that's not the only thing he caught." "Well, what did he catch?" "Well, I'm not going to tell you. You got to watch it." So I don't know if you ever watched it or not.
They did the same thing to me. I didn't watch the video that night. They said, "You see what Phil caught last night?" I said, "No, what'd he catch?" "Oh, you're gonna have to watch the video."
Well, I don't watch all the one casts. They're too long.
fish rising in it too.
There you go. Get him. You didn't get him.
I did not get him, unless he's chasing it right now. Oh.
Yes, I got your fish.
You distracted him. He was coming for mine and he threw yours in front of it.
No, I didn't. I did not. That's a pretty fish. This is that 7-foot rod that we just got in. I'm not really used to it yet, but I think I like it. It's a 7-foot light action.
Look at that.
Everybody didn't see it. We went to Flat Creek Restaurant last night over in Cape Fear. Little staff dinner. Of course, Blake, he drove himself. We said, just go to Flat Creek. Can't miss it, just Google it. Well, Flat Creek's got 2 locations now. One in Republic and one in Cape Fear. And guess where he went? He went to Republic. So I had to order for him. What'd you say? You had a nice drive from Republic down to Cape Fear.
Nice
There's
scenic view. Got to visit, 4
all,
or 5 towns I've never been in.
and those are dinky towns too.
I passed about $5 Generals on my way through. Look at that back there. I love the structure on this bank.
The structure that keeps grabbing my jigs.
Yeah, but there's some brown trout.
There are some browns on this bank. It's good.
I came through here one time last summer, or spring going into summer. It was when I first started throwing jerk baits. I bet you from Trout Hollow down to here, I had about 10 brown trout follow that thing up the boat.
Boy, that felt good.
It always does for the first couple seconds.
Pop. 3 jigs. Got 1 left. Then I got to start digging in the box. This one's got a little bit of dark in it. I was playing around with some dark moss and some orange and got all kind of colors in it. I hope I don't catch a big brown with it because we don't sell this jig. You'd have to make it yourself.
really peaceful out here.
Yeah, it's nice. There's quite a few boats out this morning.
A few fish hitting the bank all the way up there.
Probably chubs. There are a few boats out this morning, but I think everybody is kind of packed up and left. I do like this stretch right here because there's not a lot of stuff on the bank and or on the bottom. I'm going a little too fast with the troll motor.
Yeah, the water started to slow down now that we made it around that bend.
Had several people staying with us and people that came in the shop, down at the dock, that watches one cast a lot, and we appreciate when people come in and talk to us about that. You know, it's still amazing in this day and age that you can broadcast something like this. Where it used to be Harold Inslee and a handful of the other guys.
I think I've watched some of their videos.
Jimmy Houston. I mean, I'm not comparing myself or us with them at all. I mean, they were pioneers, but you know, you put it out there and people watch it. And
they used to do wading videos up at the dam.
How you doing down there, buddy?
is that you?
I think so.
That's Victor. Tell Victor he's on one cast. Yeah, tell him.
I'm on the one cast at the moment, sir.
Tell him to be quiet.
We need radio silence from you.
Good evening, one cat.
I knew he was going to come back with something. I'm a little far from the bank, I'm afraid. I'm going to go in a little bit. Come on, fish.
Then we get into some right below
The trees?
either right below the trees or right in front of the pump house.
Got him? Cool.
Oh,
Man, you're sure losing a lot of fish.
yes I am. Better check my hook.
You and Dwayne.
Yeah, hook's still there.
I think I'm fine. Flat Creek's a pretty cool place.
Yes, it was.
There were 42 people there from Cassville. They were there for a big gathering, and it was a classic car group. Another one?
There's some fish back in this little eddy.
Well, they don't like my white jig. My white, green, and orange white jig. Oh, yeah, they do. Uh-oh.
Oh, that sounded
I think I got a brown.
splashy.
Yeah, I got a brown. Hey, we're going to put the brown on there. Browns are cooler.
Yeah,
He's bigger than yours. Watch me not get them in.
gonna say, you gotta get him in the boat.
Come on. Quit flopping around. I got him good. He's kind of bleached out, but didn't want to get too close to the camera.
He's a little bleached out, isn't he?
Yeah. Not a lot of color. Yeah, there were some several Corvettes. We've actually followed several of them and saw a Shelby there. Ooh! Oh, he hit it again. Hit it again. Huh. I'll take it back on my colors. Dwayne's colors. He started playing with orange, floral orange, in some of the jigs. For someone that's colorblind, he really has a knack.
Doesn't he?
He has a knack for colors.
He may be colorblind. I think he sees shades pretty well.
Well, he's not total colorblind.
Oh. What is going on? I can't set the hook.
I mean, he's got to pass the Coast Guard color test, so. Did you miss another one?
I sure did. Yep.
Huh. Almost to the pump house. You know what? I gotta pick this up a little bit because that water in there is a lot slower than it is out here. A few more casts.
You think those fish hang out where that spot where they release that valve with pressure? There's like a structure.
I know there's a pipe down there. They might sit behind the pipe, but other than that, I don't think so.
I think I'm right over the top of that pipe right now.
Pretty. Well, no, I think it's behind us. The pipe, yes. The outflow is behind us. It's more towards the middle of the lake. Well, I didn't lose all 4 jigs. Thought I was going to after the first 2.
Somehow I haven't lost mine yet.
Well, you're working it faster, and you got lucky on that one. It caught that log. I got it. I got it. I put it on autopilot. It's taking me. Yeah, it's not working.
Is that what the AP button is?
Yes, autopilot.
I always wondered what that one did.
That means it takes you where it wants to.
Unless you give it coordinates.
Well, no. It's supposed to figure out true north is what it's supposed to, or not north, but I don't know. I can't explain it.
This jig is rigged.
They're hitting yours and not mine. It's my last cast. I'm gonna let this one go down deep. Stop it. Is that a fish? Nope. Oh yeah, I had a young man catch a 27-inch brown off the dock, off Ozark Trout's dock on a pink worm Saturday. And his name is probably on our website on the catch and release page. But pretty proud of him. I heard that he was all about getting that fish back in the water and getting it released successfully. So that was pretty cool. I'm sorry I did not look up his name, but Ryan was telling me about it, so I'm done. Thanks for watching. We'll do it again tomorrow.